What's going on, folks? You know what day it is. It is
Taco Tuesday.
I'm KC.
And I'm E.
And we are
Not Your Average Podcast.
Hey. You know what today is?
I do.
Do you guys know what today is? It is our last day
Where are you going?
of being together. Wait, let me find this hotspot. I don't even have one. I can't find it. Check.
There we go.
Yeah, that was it? No, that's not it.
No.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, we talked to you last week about me going on tour.
Yes.
And this is supposed to be our last day, but
side by side. Our last day side by side.
Psych! I'm not going on tour anymore, guys. So yeah, things went all the way left with that.
He couldn't leave me.
Yeah, I couldn't leave her, and I couldn't leave my my morals and
and the turtle.
Yeah. So yeah, we are here. Get over it.
Yep, and we'll be back.
And yes, thanks guys for joining us early. We're early today.
We are.
Why are we early today?
I knew you were gonna do that. Why are we early, Casey?
Because I have mi hermana and mi hermano de law. My sister and my brother-in-law in town.
Yes.
And, we wanted to, have them experience the situation as well. And they're flying out later on tonight. Yeah. I don't know if I should be telling people that because, security. But
I've never met his sister. So I got to actually meet her face to face. We've only talked on social media.
Yeah, a lot of you guys feel like you know each other because you guys are in our comments every week. Yeah. And you have your own, relationships on social media and all that. True. But meeting people in person
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So say hey, Carla.
Diana. Hola.
Say hey, Obre. ¿Qué pasó? Yeah, so as you see, my family is Cuban. And y'all ain't believe me. I told you the baby hair speak itself.
And we have one more guest here, actually.
What? Oh,
someone else is right here.
I mean, he's always here, though. We have Lawrence J in the motherfucking building.
Hi.
Hey. Deanna says, hey, y'all. Espelanco says, hold on, let me get my taco. She says, hey, E and Casey, we're both together.
We are.
Hey. Oh, you are both together.
It says we are both together.
Yeah, I can read now. Yay, the news made my day. It's good that you're happy that my career is going down the drain. But no, it's good. It's a situation where it might have turned out to be most likely more than what I will be getting reciprocated. So, sometimes in life you got to make moves and pass up some things for better things to happen. Okay. And so that's what's going to happen. So with that being said, Soul Sunday is back on, y'all. So keep an eye out for that. And Taco Tuesday will be together.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Yeah. And Esparza says, keep the early times. You guys like this, right? You guys like this, right? I dig it. And I don't know why we haven't been doing this because we both have Tuesdays early, free, available. Free. So Deanna says, happy to see you survive Coachella. We'll get to that. Almost didn't. Deanna says, hey, sis. Talking to you, Carla. Donna Webster says, hey, kids.
I'm going to just chime in there and say hi.
Tahaji says, hey. And Espelanco says, know your worth, queen. Casey, no, she didn't say queen. But she says, know your worth, Casey. Make them out some respect on make them put some respect on your name. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. I can read, guys. It just literally said make them out. So.
Yeah. So, how was Coachella?
Coachella was, as you see, we just got back from Coachella. I'm gonna get my.
I didn't go.
Yes, we got back from Coachella. My sister and her husband and I and our homegirl Jamila.
Yes.
And it was a great time, man. We were there we got there Friday. No, we got there Thursday. Coachella was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And
did I see you driving?
No.
You weren't driving?
No.
Oh, the angle of the camera made it look like you were behind the wheel. I was really excited. I was like, I've never seen him drive.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, put my business in the street. Cool. That's
I'm sorry. I saw you driving. I really did.
And yeah, it was fire. We had we enjoyed the actual festival, Coachella, but we also had weekend access to the Soho House installment of the Soho Desert House.
Okay. For people who don't know, the Soho House is actually very, very exclusive. There's not many of them. I have a lot of clients who are members of the Soho House, so they're very, very exclusive. It's one of those places where when Tristan got in trouble and they was like, "Oh, phones aren't allowed. You can't have your phones in the Soho House. It's very private. It's for the elite." So to go to the Soho House was dope. I was really happy for you.
Yeah. So they had, it was like an oasis, right, like 12 minutes away from the festival grounds, and we had to Uber there, and they had, it was unlimited food, unlimited drink, beautiful scenery and ponds and trees and installments and multiple DJs and stages.
And just so people understand, Coachella's in the desert.
Yes,
it's in Indio, right?
Yeah,
it's still in Indio. Indio is the city out here that is actually in, but literally there's nothing in fucking Indio.
Yeah.
So it's the desert. So they have to set these things up, so that's why you was a little bit further from everything else.
Yes. And so it was just amazing vibes, amazing people. And like she said, it's pretty exclusive. Yeah. So there weren't many of us there. There were like 50 people throughout the whole thing. Yeah. And then we got a special gift. Erykah Badu did a DJ set. And at that point, there were probably like 30 of us right there in front of the stage. The stage wasn't tall at all. Like it was like here.
You're
not
tall,
even.
So it wasn't tall to you at all.
No, it wasn't tall, period. We were legit like right there, like awesome. To the point where she reached down and grabbed someone and pulled them on the stage easily.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it was pretty dope. It was a great time. And just once in a lifetime type situation, So last time Carla came out to visit me was when we first moved to LA in 2006 from Oakland. And we were broke. We were working our butts off. I had 2 jobs at the time. We didn't know anyone. We didn't know where to go. And Carla spent a lot of time in the apartment. It was just a horrible trip altogether because it started horrible because the airline lost her luggage.
She lost her luggage.
Yeah, airline lost her luggage. And then when they returned it, her luggage was all sliced up and duct taped together.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So part of the trip, she didn't have any clothes to go out in. And it's just great to have her out here, at a different level in life. What I'm saying?
And then you went to something that's annual. Coachella's not something a lot of people who live in Los Angeles even go to. I just heard of Coachella maybe about 8, 9 years ago, but it's actually been going on for a very, very long time. So
what year was this? Huh? You can say 99? 99 was the first one? Okay. So
that's when it started?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I knew it wasn't. It's
so
not
this is like
old.
the 23rd one.
Yeah. Well, I had Corbin.
Well, not even because they didn't have one last year or the year before because of the pandemic.
Okay. So it's really like the 21st.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So no, and like I said, you got to experience the Soho House. I've been to the LA Soho House twice.
Nice.
And it's one of the most dopest experiences ever.
I've been to the Soho House out here a couple times to meet people doing script work.
I've done business.
And then it's all business.
Yeah, it's all business.
I've
never went there to actually be entertained.
For those hashtag lunch bag people out there, we did our 1 millionth meal served celebration at the Soho warehouse.
Oh, okay.
Farther in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was amazing because not only did we have the volunteers who were, who helped us every month,
right,
but we had people who were actual Soho House members who had no idea what was happening, and they were just there. They're like, "Oh, what is this?
And they'll help.
Great, let's hop in." And so,
what a lot of people don't know, it is a membership.
Yeah.
You can't just walk up and walk in. You have to be a member. So the fact that they was able to get in was awesome.
Yeah. So it's like almost $2,500 annually to be a member for one spot.
Yeah.
And it's $3,000 something to be a member
over $3,000
for
all of them.
All of them.
But it's not many of them.
You know what's crazy though? So if you're 20, they want to keep it hip and want to keep it young and get the influencers in there.
They do.
So if you're under 27, you get a 50% discount.
Why? If you're under 27, you probably make more money than somebody over 27. If you're an influencer.
But they want people. They want to encourage people under 27 to come in. Yeah, and take video, take pictures. They want influencers to influence the people.
Yeah, it's a pretty expensive bill.
Yeah. Carla Bowman says, "Wore the fuck out." And Deanna says, "That's awesome." Randall says, "That's because you two are rich." Inside joke.
I got that joke, Randall.
Nah, Carla says, "Rich."
Randall Randall just had his 50th birthday party this past weekend.
Happy birthday, Randall.
So it was an early birthday. His birthday is actually in early May, but his wife go down.
No, you're good. I was just
his wife threw him a surprise birthday party this past weekend because his grandchild is due around his actual birthday.
That's dope.
So she threw him a surprise party this past weekend. So I got to actually see Rand.
And see, I've always wanted to have a surprise party, but I know it's never gonna happen.
Why?
Because it's like you got to have like a significant other to have a surprise party.
Definitely.
Like especially someone that especially with
they
me.
They gotta know you.
With me, like all the different circles that I'm in out here, like
definitely.
This circle doesn't know everybody from this circle. This circle doesn't know everybody from this circle. So like, if someone's planning it, they'll be like, they'll miss a whole circle, and then they'll put it on social media. They'll be like, oh, how come I wasn't invited to a surprise party?
Yeah, I get it.
And so me and significant others,
he has me.
Like you said, let's just not talk about it.
T threw me a surprise party for my 34th birthday. Yeah, and it was dope. He was really good. He did really good. And Rand's party was amazing. Yeah. And I'm gonna put his business out there. His wife bought him a BMW.
What? Yeah. So you rich?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
You see, we went to the Soho Desert House for free $99 because Well, I had to put in some work, but and she actually celebrated her 50th birthday last week.
So it was great to see Randall. And the funny thing is, Randall was actually out here this week. His wife had some business, and he asked to meet us for drinks because he didn't know his surprise party was coming. So me and T met him for drinks like 2 days before his party, and it was like, "Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Take care." We had drinks, we had dinner, we left, and then when his party Saturday, he's like, "So you knew you was gonna see me tonight?" We was like, "Yeah, of course." She missed out the invitation. So yeah, his party was very, very dope. He was super surprised. He looked great. And just for people don't know, Rand and I have been friends since high school. I love Randall and his wife very, very much. So it was awesome.
Yeah. Carla says, not rich, just blessed. Definitely.
Randall said that.
Oh, yes. Randall says, not rich. Carla said, wow. There we go.
Yeah, it was an inside joke. I got it though.
Yeah. But it was a great time.
Good. I'm glad you had a good weekend.
I got to celebrate my homegirl Chanel's 50th birthday. So that was good.
You did celebrate your 50th birthday.
Got to celebrate my birthday.
Does it trip you out to know people who are about to turn 50?
No.
It was so funny. So my uncle had a birthday party right before Randall. So I went and I was like, yeah, we have to go to my, friend's 50th party. And all my family was like, Eva, you know somebody about to be 50? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm about to be 50.
I was about to say, I know you. The fuck?
Like, I'm about to be 50. But it was crazy to all my aunts. That I knew someone who was about to be 50.
Because that makes them feel older.
Older, yes. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm about to be 50, in a few years. And they were like, no, you're not. You're going to be 30. I said, no, I'm not.
Well, Chanel does not act like she just turned 50 at all.
Because 50 is
she doesn't look like, at all.
I mean, 50, you still got it.
Yeah, I just turned 27 and
plus 10.
I don't feel,
plus
I don't feel
10.
anything.
Plus 10. 27 plus 10. If he's 27, I'm 37.
My heart's 27. My knees are 48.
So, damn, your knees older than me.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
I'm 48.
Tahaji says, Randall is rolling. Aubrey says, incredible weekend. Carla says, now you have to have a big party, Eva.
Oh, it's coming, girl. It's coming.
This confuses me because Carla
is physically right here.
No, not just that, but Aubrey Bowman and Bowman Carla have the same exact profile picture. So
they do.
And they're both right here.
Yeah, and I keep looking at them. Every time they say something, I look over.
Aubrey says, we age gracefully.
Exactly.
Carla says, you feel it, Casey. Oh, no, when I told people that this Coachella, I was like, this is going to be my first and my last Coachella.
Is it your last? I mean, it seemed like you had a really good time.
I don't think so.
I think you can do it again.
I think I can do it again.
Yeah.
Day in Vegas, I was rolling with a 24-year-old and a 27-year-old most of the time. And
I remember that.
Yeah, so I had to keep up with them. But today, this trip, we're all old.
And but I would hope that you learned a lot. You figured out some things. So it's like your next one, you'll be like, I'll be a little bit
Carla did most of the research for Coachella. She's been researching for months, since last year. And what'd you say? One more time.
Years,
yes. She's been researching her ass off. So she knew she's in the Facebook group. She's in, everything.
So she was ready.
Oh yeah, she was ready.
Good. Because I've heard a lot about
great.
it. So you have to be very prepared to be
It was great because I didn't prepare shit.
I believe that.
I was like, Carly, you got sunscreen? Carly, you got a charger? Carly, because I had so much going on. I was planning on being gone for 6 months, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in my apartment, trying to figure out all this stuff, So,
well, you looked great.
Why? Thank you.
I saw you out there with your R&B outfits. You was cute. Fashion over male.
Actually,
you was cute.
Actually, it was Xander's tomb. Shout out to Ryan Xander.
You was cute.
That was a one of one piece. First of all,
okay. He was out there all linened up.
Oh yeah. That was something.
The Cougars was on you.
That was something from Amazon.
Yeah, the Cougars was on you. You know us Cougars like linen.
Hey, whatever works, man. It got them a great time.
I can't stand you.
If Erica would have popped down, I would. Hey,
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm not Tyrone. I'm here.
But yeah, it was good. It was good.
I'm glad.
Carla said he had nothing. I legit had nothing. I had outfits.
That's it.
And toothpaste.
And you was ready. The outfits was ready, baby. Yeah, I was ready for it.
Oprah had the lip balm for everybody. They had the wet wipes, the sanitizer.
He was ready. Everybody held their part.
But I brought bathroom spray. So that's a necessity. That was a necessity. You know what I'm saying? So, because I wanted to do my part.
Of course. As you should.
What you say? I mean, I knew they were gonna have towels. Carla brought extra towels because she bought towels and then she was gonna throw them away afterwards. But we had one more person than we then was originally supposed to be there, so we don't want to be like, oh, we need 8 more towels, and so we were good. Tahaji says, keep going until those knees can't, Casey.
Exactly.
Y'all saw that pose I was there on Instagram.
They just talked about us so bad.
What we say?
They talked about us so bad. So his sister and I was speaking, and she was telling us about her wedding coming up. And Lawrence and Casey was like, oh, you on Hodge Eva? And then Lawrence was like, they come matching. They have matching jackets. They talked about us, T. They talked about it.
And the funny thing is, Aubrey, Carla's husband, somehow throughout this weekend, we all ended up matching each other. Like the first day, we were all wearing oranges and yellows somehow. And then the second day, we were wearing purples, different hues of purple.
Okay.
And the last day, he waited till everybody got dressed.
He wasn't messing with y'all no more.
He didn't get dressed with everybody. He saw what everybody else wearing. He was like, I am not wearing what y'all wearing.
It's okay for everybody to look like a unit, though. Like, because we're together. So if we're color coordinated, we're easier to find.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carla, Donna Webster says, nothing like traveling with their travel agent. Yes.
Exactly.
And so shout out to Carla, type it in the comments. Shout out to Carla. She has, they both have a travel agency, agency business, travel concierge business. What would you call it? What at? Randall says, not the matching jackets were fire. Let me see. You thought we were lying. Randall's talking about the matching jackets. Yeah. John just said, you got to coordinate. John, and I didn't even see that first. You got to automatically say it, and John would assume. But yeah, so Bluxe Journeys, BLUXE Journeys for those listening. Yep. Check them out, y'all, for your travel needs. Deanna Stevens says, yeah. And Carlos Ober says, Bluxe Journeys as well. Yeah, get it in there. Get those plugs in.
And get that.
And Ober says, the premier travel boutique. There we go. Speaking of boutique, they had a good collection of Black designers selling like with their official Coachella merchandise at Coachella. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. Carla got one that says, love Black people as much as you love Black music. And then it had Black Lives Matter on the back. Now imagine
you saw me. Agreed.
Imagine the caucus, the other people that were walking through, seeing those as merchandise. You know,
it was a lot of Black music played at Coachella, right?
Yeah,
that was a great show.
Even the white artists are inspired by the Black artists. So
that was great.
it's a very relevant statement. Yeah,
definitely.
like.
So, yeah,
Carla, what happened? What happened? You said one person saw the shirt. They were walking through and saw the shirt. And what they say?
And what did they say, baby?
Well, a black girl came up to me. I don't even remember what she said. I was so exhausted. But she said something to the fact that she agrees that they love us or they love our music.
Exactly.
They love us. Don't put me on the spot.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
I don't remember exactly, but I know. But I got a lot of side eyes.
Yeah.
From the shirt.
Yeah.
From the shirt.
She said from.
I did that while walking.
Yeah. But hey.
So what? We get side eyes.
It is what it is.
Yep. Exactly.
It is what it is. Taj agrees. Obrey, take note. Oh, on the matching.
The matching. Did you spell it right? Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
You did.
Tahiji.
That's how you spell it. Tahiji.
But it was a great time, man. We saw a lot of artists that we've loved for years and a lot of new artists. And yeah.
I'm glad you had some good time.
I'm
And
happy
you got
I went.
some brother and sister time.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's always
Yeah.
good. So,
This is the first time since 2011 that we've seen each other 3 weeks in a row. Because the week before last, we were in Atlanta for my friend's wedding. Our friend's wedding. Damn near a sister. I catered and Carla served and bartended. So it's supposed to be just a guest. And then last week we went to Coachella, and now this week she's still here. So it's 3 weeks in a row.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Because you guys haven't seen each other for a very long time. So that's great.
What's that? Last year? Yeah. So we saw each other last year around this time. Well,
when you went out of town, right?
Yeah, I went to Charlotte.
We did the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember.
And we did the show from her house.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I did.
I don't know if you guys remember. We did the show.
It was
virtually
a quick show, but we did the show
from Carla's home
because it was late.
So that's whose house we were in.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was a good time. I'm happy I went.
I'm glad you did too, babe.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I had a great weekend. My weekend it was great. I saw Randall on my uncle's birthday. I went to his birthday dinner. My weekend was great. Sunday I hung out with T and Kennedy.
You had a lot of Kennedy celebrations, right?
I did.
Eva's final and youngest child is 20 years old, guys.
Yes. I took her to Glen Ivy yesterday for the first time. She's never been to a spa, so it was a great experience. She loved it. I'm mom of the year right now. So I had a great weekend.
Carl Bowman says Eva was lit this weekend.
Was I?
What up, Uncle Terry?
Hi, Uncle Terry.
That's my namesake.
I know. I'll be listening.
But
So what are we gonna talk about? Because we're in 28, 23 minutes.
Yeah, we're 23 minutes. So, we still got 4 hours left.
4 hours. We have 4 hours.
But no, we gotta get Carla and Obrey to the airport as well. So
yes, we do.
But we made sure we came on early so they can be a part of the situation.
Most definitely.
They watch every week. So it's cool to have them on this side. Video Chick LA,
hey,
what up?
Jamila.
She says, Eva, I have to go there. It looked awesome.
Oh my God. Call me. I can tell you exactly how to go, what to get, what not to get. It was a great experience. She loved it. Yeah.
Terry Woodard says, hey, I'm just checking in. But yeah, Video Chick LA, she was there with us as well. She went to Coachella with us as well. It was fire, man. Ober said it's fun watching y'all live. You see what goes on behind the camera.
Yeah.
Eva's hands to stay with her drink and her microphone.
And then
I'm going crazy.
I rest on his shoulder. I rest on his leg now.
But not as bad as Cree, according to my mom.
Yeah. Well, I am married. Yeah. But when the single ladies are on the show, they be right up on the girl. I just put my hand here.
It's not bad, y'all. It's not that bad.
He be smelling good though. He be smelling good.
Randall says Glen Ivy in the spot. Who's Glen Ivy?
Oh,
it's the spot. Oh,
the spot.
I can't read, y'all.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
He can't.
Deanna Stevens says, yes, it's cool being in the studio audience.
She's been in the studio audience. We owe Deanna a shout out. Am I incorrect? Didn't she send Romello
Oh, yes.
You posted it.
So shout out to Deanna Stevens of Beauty Fun with Deanna and the Body Shop.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago. I wish I should have gotten that clip together.
You should.
A few weeks ago.
You should.
Not a few, like a couple months ago.
No, it was last month when I was in the Maldives.
Okay, so last month, welcome to Rome, our homeboy Romello. He was on the show covering for Eva,
Yes.
and we went on a hygiene rant.
Yes.
And Lawrence J.
Who's right here?
got the butt of a lot of the
I don't know.
conversation.
I wasn't here that day, but I was on Lawrence's team the whole time. I was like, I agree with Lawrence. Men need to do the same thing. Lawrence is on top of his shit.
Wait,
like,
what are you talking
I
about?
agree. Well, the hygiene. Y'all was making fun of Lawrence, but I thought Lawrence was dope.
I was saying more things to do hygiene wise. He was talking about the washcloth or the
that little terry cloth.
the dryer sheet. Yeah.
The dryer. Yeah. But I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. Well, yes, I was like, but I thought it was dope. I did.
So Romello was getting on me about the gloves and the stuff I use.
He thought it was too much.
Yes.
He thought it was too much.
And so my sister Deanna sent him a care package.
She did.
With the gloves, a shea butter body wash, and a couple other things. And he posted on his story the other day. He was like, "I am forever changed." He's like, "My apologies."
Good looking out, Deanna.
Yes. So, Coachella vid.
I don't even know what that was.
Coachella pneumonia.
I don't know what that was.
So, shout out to Deanna, Beauty Fun with Deanna. Check her out on Instagram at Beauty Fun with Deanna for all your body shop needs. Because, hey, fellas, you got to get it right. The ladies like you smelling good. And let's see. Oh, Deanna Stevens says that was an awesome show. King Gore says, "Oh, it's a whole party over there."
No.
She said, "No,
no, it's not."
Chill, King. King's like, "I'm on my way."
He will say that shit too.
Donna Webster says that was according to Gloria. LOL. Oh, the Cree thing. Our cousin Gloria was like, "Oh, why is she on Casey like that? Even don't be on Casey like that."
I do use them as an armrest.
Carl says, "Gotta exfoliate." Good job, Deanna.
Yes.
Vito Chick says, Coachella vid. Stop. But yes, Beauty Fun with Deanna. There we go, right there. We got it up on the screen for you guys at Beauty Fun with Deanna, all one word, on Instagram. And check out the website at www.deannastevens.com. That's DIONNASTEVENS.com. All right. Now that we got our sponsors out of the way.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Donna Webster says Deanna's changing lives. Yes, she is.
She is.
Because now all those little girls that be running after Rome gonna be running after. He won't be able to keep her off.
Keep him off.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be able to keep him off.
So
he gonna
sorry,
be all
Rome.
exfoliated.
Deanna says, "I'm glad he understands the exfoliating glove now." Yes. Yeah. I don't know if I didn't explain it right, but
I don't think he got it.
He's forever changed.
Got it now. So
yeah, he's forever changed.
He figured it out.
So, but make sure, Rome, that you switch it out every once in a while. Don't just use the same glove all the time now. They're only like $2.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah, so you're good. Just make sure you swap it out. Because when you exfoliate, you taking the skin off.
Take the skin off. Don't put it back on.
And then if you wash your nether region, I got two pairs. So that I alternate within the same shower. So
oh shit.
Can't be washing my face with my feet.
No, you can't.
So,
yes,
non-binary.
That's where we are. We do actually have a show.
We got a piece of a show.
Yeah.
So recently, you guys know Janelle Monae, the recording artist and director, and she's doing all types of stuff.
Actor. She's acting too. Yeah.
Yeah. She was on the Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith and Willow, and recently, and she spoke on her sexuality. Now, I don't know if you guys remember back in 2018, she came out in a magazine article speaking about her being non-binary and not only into women, but into men. And she's not pan. She's non-binary, meaning that she doesn't see her. It's not really about sexuality. It's more non-binary is more about gender, how you feel about your gender. So she doesn't feel like she doesn't refer to herself as a woman. She doesn't refer to herself as a man. She refers to herself as non-binary because she feels like she relates to both sides of that, and she loves everyone, but she still relates to women more because she's like, I need to rock with my women, but she's always been the one in the suits and just a little
back
different
when she had that song Tightrope.
well, forever.
Yeah.
And I mean, she can tell you better than we can, so
Here she go.
got a story about it. Here you go.
Talk about the journey of your sexuality and you realizing this is who I want to be, this is who I am.
In 2018, after years of speculation and questions about her sexuality, Janelle made a bold move and came out on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. She revealed she is pansexual, someone attracted to all sexes and genders.
I'm non-binary.
Yeah.
So I just don't see myself as a woman or solely or, I feel all of my energy. I feel like God is so much bigger than
Man
the
or
he
woman.
or the she.
You're right.
It's like something, and if I am from God, I am everything. I am everything. But I will always stand with women.
Yeah.
I will always stand with Black women, but I just see everything that I am.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Beyond the binary. When I see people, I see your energy first. I don't see like how you identify.
Totally.
And I feel like that opens you up to fall in love with
whomever.
With any beautiful spirit,
That's so interesting. The times they are changing.
Yes.
What got you ready to come out publicly?
Well, somebody said if you don't work out the things that you need to work out first,
for
before
yourself.
you share with the world, then you'll be working it out with the world.
Yeah.
It was
you don't want to
something
do
like
that.
Yeah. That's what I.
Yeah. So
I didn't know that's what it meant. So I'll tell you what I thought it meant.
what do you think?
I thought when a person said they're non-binary, I thought they meant that they liked or they was attracted to pretty much anyone. Like
That's pansexual.
See, I thought pansexual was a person who actually doesn't engage in.
That's asexual.
Okay, see, I didn't know. I thought non-binary meant.
Hey, I'm an alphabet professional out here.
See.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought it meant like I can be attracted to men, I can be attracted to women, I can be attracted to women who want to be men, I can be attracted to men who want to be women.
That's pan.
Okay, that's what I thought that meant. So non-binary is more of a self thing.
Exactly.
It's how you see yourself.
Okay. So she would be, or they would be.
She would be a they, them they.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was completely thrown off. Yeah, that's what I.
Good thing you
thought
said
it
that
meant.
because now we refer to them as they.
Right.
Even though it's only one of them.
Yeah. It's always been confusing to me, and I think that's where my age kicks in at.
Yeah.
And I'm not even being an ass about it. I'm just, I'm older, and so, because like soon as she said that, my first question was, so how does that work? When she's out or when anything, like how does that work? For restroom use but it's a self thing. But then she ended it and still said, but I still identify I still stand with my women. I support my women, especially Black women. But I didn't realize non-binary was a personal thing. I thought it was what you're attracted to.
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
So yeah.
I don't understand them all.
So non-binary is more of gender self-identification.
Yeah, it's a personal
not
thing. How
sexuality.
You see yourself.
It gets mixed up a lot because with the alphabet, the LGBTQIA plus. Practice that.
You did that great.
They lump gender and sexuality together, which makes it confusing.
Very confusing.
And then they even try to put other things like people in other categories, like people who are attracted to children. They try to put themselves in that, and they're like, nope. Yeah, nope, keep that shit over there. You're not getting this alphabet. But yeah, it's just it takes time and takes learning. And honestly, if that's how you want to identify,
that's fine.
Then that's fine. Now, like I always said, if that's what you want me to refer to you as, I'm gonna refer to you as that. But please have some grace if I don't know that's what you want to refer to, and I refer to you as something else, or if you have told me and it's not ingrained yet, and I refer to you as something else, have grace and understand that this is all new to everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I totally, because they get very offended, and it's like, well, hell, I didn't know.
Them. No, I'm kidding.
So if you got to tell a person, and then sometimes you have to repeat that, and you have, because this is different. It's this. I mean, it's been around for a while, but not that long.
Yeah.
Where people started identifying themselves as a them and a they.
I mean, because people have always felt like this.
Them and they is multiple. Like they are coming over or them over there. That's always meant it's
a plural word.
It's more than one person to me. You know, when I look at the definition of the actual word, so it throws me off that that's how you want to identify as, because at the end of the day, it's just you. You're not a them. You're not a they. You're a you. You're one person.
And understand it's still fresh. So, you know, with that, other people are getting used to it. So you go get these jokes regardless. So, I mean, if we're giving jokes on straight people, then, you know, if you want to be represented, you go get represented fully.
Yeah, everybody gets them. Everybody should, though. But you just have to be, like you said, you got to show people a little grace with it, because it is a new situation.
And we're equal opportunity over here. We'll roast equal. We're equal opportunity roasters.
Yeah. So. I didn't know. I thought it was actually the person that you liked. I had no idea.
If you don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I know now. I know now. Because see, I'm still, like I said, my age has a lot to do with things. If you talk to me long enough, you'll figure out how old I am. You know, I'm not a day. I'm not a.
You talk to her for about 30 seconds.
You'll know how old I am. For real, that shit will just come out.
So you say you pick cotton? How was that? How many bushels a day did you have to?
Fucking asshole.
Carla Bowman says, let people be themselves and love who they are, or love who they love. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not affecting me whatsoever.
No,
What'd you say?
Not at all.
Oh, did you? Where's that?
No, she just said it. Yeah. He just like making fun of my age until his ass is there.
Deanna Stevens says many people are still learning and understanding it all. Yes. Patricia, hey, what's up, Patty? Patricia Aguilar says, so what's them? I missed it. So pretty much non-binary, people that don't identify as male or women. I mean, male or female. You refer to them as them, they, because they're not he or her. So, or if they feel like they consume both, you know, that's where the plural comes from. Yeah, it's the male and female together, but not trans. You know, and see, that's a whole different thing.
I thought that was in there too. So
yeah. So. What up, Patty? Tahaji Matwire says, equal opportunity roasters.
Most
yes,
definitely.
we are.
Yes,
we are.
Most definitely.
I said, boy, you ain't right.
We are. Yes, we are.
But yeah, so it's, you know, it's learning and education. And like I said, if like what you do, who you love, who you feel like you are, who you decide to have sex with, that doesn't affect me at all. So, you know, if it's just a matter of changing a word in a sentence, I don't understand why it affects so many people. You know, it's like people want to hate.
Yeah, people take things so personal.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's not even about you, bro.
It has nothing to do with you. I don't understand why you're taking it so very personal.
Yeah.
You know, and then it may be a lot of times I think, unfortunately, this may be the way I think, but a lot of times I think people take things so personal because deep down they wish they was bold enough to say it too, or be like, that's me too, or I understand that, or I feel that way too. But because of who they grew up with or their surroundings, they feel like they have to hide. So you get so angry at somebody who doesn't have to hide, and someone who says, this is who I am and this is who I'm going to be. And what you don't realize, you're angry, but technically you're envious. You're jealous. You wish you had that ability. You know, you wish you were that bold, you know, to do something like that. And a lot of times people aren't. And instead of just admitting that they're jealous or they're envious, they use it and they turn it and they flip it to anger, you know, and then they're angry, you know, at this community. And people like Casey and I are like, but why are you so mad? You know, like, it doesn't affect you. Why are you so mad? But deep down, it really does.
Right.
Because they wish that they could do that or be that bold. Because it has to suck living a life that you have to hide. That has to suck. In any column you want to put yourself in, I think it sucks that you can't be who you are and you feel like you have to hide it. That can't be an easy plight for anybody.
So if you're watching this right now and you feel like you get upset with them, theys, he's and hers, we's and bees, come on out. Eva's here. Eva's here for you. If you're in the congregation right now, stand up. Stand up. If you know your neighbor is struggling,
I can't
stand up with them.
But the thing
and come on to the altar.
Did I do it?
Come on to the rainbow altar.
I I don't understand it, but once you tell me and share with me, I respect it. And I understand I don't know everything. So you can teach it to me or tell me. Like Patty, you just taught me something I didn't know.
Patty, even though we talked about this many times on the show,
we
but Eva doesn't watch the show.
I don't retain it.
I'm like, Eva don't listen to the show. But
it's too much alcohol.
Patty said soon parents are checking the box gender 0 on the birth certificate. I mean, I can see it happening, but I feel like, me personally, cancel me if you will, but I feel like the gender is very important on the birth certificate because there's so much that plays into that. And I feel like sexuality, that's whatever you want to do your thing, but as far as gender, like we talked about, like people who were assigned male at birth doing female sports. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like when it comes down to stuff like that, or the safety of women, in public and in private places, right? Because just because you decide to transition from a man to a female, that doesn't mean that you are necessarily identify as that. There are some crazy people out there who would transition just so they can be in these rooms with women and not have people say anything about them, because we're getting so open and we're getting so free and we're getting so accepting.
But that's the problem, because we are getting so open.
And they mess it up for the people who really identify
that way.
as this, who really feel like I was born in the wrong body. I was assigned the wrong gender. And who really feel that, and these people are messing it up for everybody.
Agreed. Agreed.
But Aubrey Bowman said, such an important topic, but everybody can still get these jokes.
Most definitely.
And guess what? They will. Deanna Stevens says, education is key to leading to understanding.
True.
Patty has a question. She says, do you guys think we are ready to have a 0 gender and let the kids choose when they're older?
Well, I think you kind of just answered it. You still feel a gender should be on a birth certificate. I definitely feel a newborn should be assigned a gender of what they are. I mean,
and with them choosing, I still feel like it's the same with sexuality. Like, there's a certain age when you fully understand. Like, even the situation, like I said, cancel me if you will, but I feel like there should be a certain age where you can that you have to be able to have
the hormone pills.
Like a gender reassignment.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree,
because you grow up.
You
grow
you're
up.
Still going. You're still growing.
You're going through puberty.
If you have to be a certain age to get a tattoo, or you have to be a certain age to drink.
To have a drink.
You should have to be a certain age to reassign your gender. When you can fully understand, there's things that I wouldn't have a 20-year-old, making a choice on,
I agree.
Let alone a kid. So I thought I was a robot when I was a little kid. I was spinning around in the living room, trying to see if I could discombobulate. Didn't happen. I guess I'm not a robot. But at that time, I thought I was.
Out of things, though. I think you have to
not likening me thinking I'm a robot to someone feeling they were born in the same or in the wrong body. But I'm just saying, kids think some crazy things.
Well, people grow out of things. Like, you have to realize a lot of girls sometimes are tomboys when they're younger. They play baseball with the kids on the block. I'm sure that's not what they do now, but they may play a lot of video games, or they may skateboard, and maybe could do the tricks that the boys can do. But they're like 12 or 13. Then they hit something like 16, 17, and all of a sudden now they want to, groom a little bit more feminine, and they want to do things that girls do. And hey, you guys, Casey wants you.
I was doing this so we didn't say it in the microphone.
But you're just doing it above my head. So, I think that matters too, because my sister grew, when we grew up on my grandma's block, it was a lot of little boys. So my sister played with the boys, my sister was very tomboyish. But my sister's very feminine now, and she became feminine when she entered into high school. So if you let somebody at the age of 12 or 13 decide who they are, then they turn 17, they just may change their mind. Things may kick in for them. A young boy who has a lot of older sisters, he may play with the toys that his sisters play with. Then he may hit like 13 and don't want them toys no more. He's a boy.
Toys. But
your toys are human now.
Now they're human.
They're human now. So I think that I think that really, I think that matters, and I do think it should be something that an age is put on. We put age on alcohol. We put age on cannabis. You put age on a lot of things. You don't let young people walk into adult strip clubs.
You know how many people got tattoos when they're 16 and they're like, man, I regret it 4 years later.
Oh my God. Or even back in the day when, piercing ears, you had to get approval from, your parent. You couldn't just go get your ears pierced. You had to have an adult with you to do things like that. So I do think an age requirement on certain things should be allotted. I know the world isn't going to see it that way because they feel a 7-year-old who wants to paint his nails should be called a girl. But I think a grown man can want to paint his nails and not be feminine at all.
Yeah.
Rock stars been doing it for years. So, and they're not feminine. They just paint their goddamn nails.
Carla Bowman says, I watched a documentary of 40 or 50-year-olds that were born with both genitals and the parents picked what sex they were. The parents got it wrong. Yeah.
I can see that.
I went to school with a guy named Scott in middle school. He had both sets, and he had long hair. No.
Been Sharon?
He had long hair. With mannerisms were very feminine, but was in the guys' locker room and identified as a guy, went by Scott, but at middle school he's still working it out.
But see, that seems confusing if you're born with both parts, because then I think as a parent, that's when the parent in me would jump in and be like, well, what's more in the body? Do they have more, how do you say it, testosterone?
Testosterone?
Or estrogen? Because men grow hair, when they hit a certain age. Women grow body parts bigger when we hit a certain age. Obviously, women get...
But then some women grow facial hair too, so...
Yeah, that's true. So I don't think picking their gender would always be the best move, unfortunately.
I think in that situation, I feel like in that situation, like, especially like for government purposes and stuff, like you got to put something down, but at a certain point, it's up to them to see,
figure
okay, what do they identify more? Because it's way more than genitalia.
Oh gosh,
so
definitely.
Let's see. Deanna Stevens says, I've seen many cases like that, and the kids always feel different and don't understand why.
Definitely.
Right. Thanks, Uncle Terry. So this is a great conversation. Carla Bowman says, Deanna Stevens, it's sad. Terry says, might get you arrested in Florida, though. I mean, anything might get you arrested in Florida.
Well, it's Florida. Florida, you can get arrested for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Talking about
anything.
Gay, anything, you
Florida
get you arrested.
Is a whole different place.
And they still do it. They having sex with a flamingo will get you arrested anywhere, but they still do that in Florida.
Who does that?
Google Florida man. You'll see all the crazy things that pop up. I'm telling you, crazy people from Florida. Deanna Stevens says, Casey said bartender.
I don't know.
That's from, I think let's talk about the wedding.
Oh, okay.
That might just be a late installment. Carla said, I was a homeboy, the hot girl.
She said tomboy.
I mean tomboy. I put hot girl and tomboy together.
You really can't see it.
I put hot girl and homeboy together. I read everything first and then I say it. Carla Down Web says, do transgenders change their birth certificate? Does the original one get sealed? That's a good question.
I don't know, actually.
I do know a couple of friends that have had the reassignment and genitalia and everything.
But they shouldn't be able to change their birth certificate.
Even their license still has the original, what they're assigned to.
Yeah, it should have their new picture. But at the end of the day, the gender should be what gender should be.
Taji says, there was a situation where a parent gave into their child's decision for sex reconstruction. The kid had a chance of a change of heart and sued the parent for allowing them to make that decision. Yeah, it's very rocky, man, and it's gonna get rockier.
It's gonna get worse.
So I want to say worse, but
okay, we'll say rockier.
Yeah, because rocky could be a good thing too, depending on what it is. No, I'm talking about. Shout out to Aaliyah. Donna Wilson says, I saw that, Carla. Donna Webb says, hermaphroditism is a difficult situation. It's very difficult for the doctor, for the parents, and for the person. Deanna Stevens says, Florida think they are their own country.
They are.
Patty says, Donna, yes, they can. They can get a new identity and SSI. Okay, thanks, Patty, for answering that question.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
So if
they get a new social security number, then how does that work with their money? Like, do they get the guy's social security if they become a woman now? Because you got a new social security number.
But like Terrence old.
Yeah.
Terrence old 55,000.
But Teresa don't.
Yeah,
like it shouldn't work that way. But does it? You know, because SSI number is
like you know how men are. They just be spending. But
yeah, like and see that's kind of crazy because your social security on your actual
ties
social
to everything.
It ties to your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from jump. You know, and when you look at a social security card, it doesn't have a gender on it.
Mm-hmm.
Your social security card strictly says your name and your number. It's nothing else on that actual card. So the fact that they can actually get, because it's hard to get a new social security card, even if your social security number has been compromised. It is still very difficult to prove to the Social Security Administration that your social security number was compromised and you didn't do it.
Right.
It's still very difficult to get a new number. Like some people can do it, but it's not an easy task to get a new social security number at all.
Carla Bowman says, check out the Intersection documentary.
Okay.
So INTERSEXION, Intersection document. What is that on? Do you know? Yeah. Okay. It's on YouTube. Cool. All right. And Patty says she doesn't remember if that affects your credit or anything like that. Your money.
Yeah. I think it's just interesting that they even let the person get one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's really interesting.
What else happened? Oh,
Elon Musk.
He bought
Twitter.
This is a crazy segue.
It was.
Is it a segue? Not at all.
No, not really. It was bad, actually.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Okay,
it's horrible, but we got to wrap up soon.
Yeah, we got to wrap up.
So
Elon Musk.
Yeah, so
He bought Twitter.
Janelle Monae, non-binary.
Yes.
Elon Musk had a big buy of Twitter.
That's how we're putting it together.
There we go.
I love it.
So speaking of buy, Elon Musk has bought Twitter. We're gonna workshop that one, guys. We're gonna do all that in post. We're gonna do all that in post. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. That's funny. Patty says, "Can we talk about Johnny Depp?" We were just talking about that before the show and talk about how we can't really talk about it because of NDAs that we have signed. So, like for real.
Like for real.
So
yeah, but he is going through a very nasty divorce right now. For people who don't know who his wife was, she was the love interest in Aquaman. I actually don't know her real name, but she was the love interest in Aquaman.
Yeah,
and it's really ugly. It looked like they were very abusive to one another. You know, they burnt each other with cigarettes. They cut things.
Allegedly,
it's a very ugly divorce right now, and it looks like he's getting the short end of the stick because her job or her livelihood hasn't been as affected as his has. You know,
speaking of short sticks, so no. Go ahead.
I didn't even know where you were going.
I don't have anything.
So, you know, he's been affected by these actions that's going on with their divorce. Amber Heard, thank you, Donna Webster. He's been affected, you know, work-wise and not getting roles and things like that. But she hasn't. Aquaman hasn't even dropped her yet. And she's, like I said, she's his love interest in the actual movie. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this works.
I thought you meant like the actual Aquaman. I'm like, Eva. It's not real.
Well, Jason Momoa.
Aquaman's still fucking with her, so apparently he don't mind some cigarette burns. He can jump in the water and burn it out. Ain't no cigarettes in Atlantis.
So his career has been way more affected than hers because he is not getting roles, and a couple of movies that had him on board have taken him off. So I think it shows a lot of sexism, you know, in the entertainment industry because she is still getting roles, she's still working, she's still employed, but he's not. But if you listen to the alleged shit that happened, she did a lot of it to him, you know, and then allegedly, and then you have to remember this is Johnny Depp's second or third marriage, so they've actually talked to his former wives. And both his prior wives are like, he was never like that. You know, he's not that type of guy. And these are two women who were actually married to him also. So it's really hard to believe that he's getting all the bad press and bad reputation from this. And she's not, you know, and if you talk to people who've dealt with her, they do say she have anger issues. Allegedly. So we'll have to see how that works out because the divorce is really ugly and it's really nasty right now. So I don't exactly know what direction it's going to go. I'm a Johnny Depp fan. I like Johnny Depp. I've liked Johnny Depp since 21 Jump Street. Once again, shows my age. And fuck you, Casey. 21
with Channing Tatum, right? Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill.
No, with Holly Robinson, Pete. No,
I know, guys. I'm just joking.
You know that I remember him from there. You know, when he first was introduced to the world, he was an undercover cop on 21 Jump Street, and he's been acting a very long time. A lot of people would know him from Pirates of the Caribbean. He's Willy Wonka, you know, and his career has definitely been more affected by this divorce situation than her has. He's Sweeney Todd. So it's ugly how it's going, but I don't exactly know what direction it's going to end up in because they are still going through the actual divorce and a lot is coming out and you just got to, you know, see how it's going to go because when you're in court, so much comes out and so much of it is exaggerated, or I'm not going to say it's a lie, but it's very, very exaggerated. So you have to be mindful of that when people are going through a divorce and, you know, the jury has to decipher and the judge has to decipher, you know, what's the truth and what's not the truth. So anytime we have, you know, divorces that get this ugly, things are just going to go left automatically. And it's unfortunate. Yeah. So
yes.
That's all I had on the Johnny Depp situation. I didn't know we were going to talk about it actually.
So speaking of short sticks, Elon Musk, he bought Twitter for 40-something billion or $44 billion. And a lot of people thought it was before the freedom of speech.
That's what I thought it was.
That's what a lot of people thought. But he actually said that it was to, damn it, I just forgot. I just had it in my head. Damn it. It wasn't because of freedom of speech. He wanted to get rid of. Damn it. Anyway, he bought it, and Donald Trump, who has been banned from Twitter for a very long time, who was, you know, the highest tweeting person during his term. During his term. He says that he will not return to Twitter, even though Elon Musk has bought it. He wants to focus on his own social media platform called Truth, which to create one. Actually is a Donald Trump blog, which is not really a social media platform. I still don't think you can, like, people can post, they might comment on things, but it's pretty much just what he wants to say. It's just
what he wants to say.
Yeah. So it's not really a social media platform.
A lot of people have an opinion about Elon buying Twitter. I have to read up a little bit more on it because I'm not exactly sure the positives or the negatives, but a lot of people have an issue with the fact that he bought Twitter right now. But the guy, I can't remember his name, Jack, is that who owned the CEO of Twitter? He said, Jack?
For sure.
Oh, are you agreeing with me?
Sure.
Okay. No, I think that's his real name.
Okay.
So he, I hate him. So he's obviously very in support of making Twitter. I think it's going to become more of a private situation than a public situation. It's a privately owned now because Elon just bought it. So I don't exactly know what that means for Twitter. I'm not a Twitter person. I don't tweet, you know, but I do know a lot of people do. So it's going to be interesting to see because the way Elon kind of set it up was he's doing this for more freedom of speech for people, and a lot of people do not agree with that. They're not happy with it. So I don't exactly know what direction Twitter is going to go in now that he owns it. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yes. And that's all I have to say about that. Aaron Carter is supposed to fight Benzino in a celebrity boxing match.
I said, okay.
Yeah, so that's that. Thank you for joining our show. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Twitter. We'll see what changes are made, and we'll keep you abreast of the development.
Like I said, when he first spoke about it, it was all about freedom of speech. You know, and I don't exactly know where that's going now.
Obre says Elon Musk is not the Robin Hood that a lot of people make him out to be,
and that's what's coming out about him purchasing Twitter.
Yeah,
a lot of people are not happy about it.
His family's history is very sordid as well. So yeah. So just keep an eye on who you see as your saviors, and especially if they're,
because they can really be your devils
like this.
Yeah, but some people don't realize the devil was an angel too.
Facts.
That was the old lady in me.
Keep in mind that Lucy was the angel.
That was the old you know, the devil wasn't able to show. I'm just saying.
Over says, is that why Benzino has gotten swole? No, I mean his neck was never there, so it's just he has had thick neck stump. Donna Webster says Twitter would be totally free speech platform with less monitoring. That's what we all thought originally too, but it was I can't remember what it was. We'll let you know next week while we're together because we will be together next week, folks. So Pure Blissfulness says facts. I think that's to the Elon Musk.
Oh, the Elon Musk thing. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much our show, guys. It's been an hour. Isn't that crazy how fast I went?
Oh, that did go fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna ring you the bell.
hold on, girl. You gotta get a.
I'm like, is this it?
So we're gonna give you the bill.
Yeah. It takes so long. And I be so focused.
Hey, remember when Eva would be like, all right, we're gonna give you the bill.
I be trying to press the button.
And now she understands what happens.
I don't want him to do all the work. Press the button.
Thanks for your contribution, Eva. We
Of course,
appreciate
I
you.
got you. Okay, so we came on the show talking about our weekends because my co-host was in Coachella this past weekend.
Gang.
We also talked about the fact that he is not leaving. He is not going on the.
Wait, don't tell everybody that. Don't tell them.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay. He's not going on the festival.
If I owe you money, I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah,
I'm out of state,
He is not
out of
on
country.
the vegan festival truck. He will be here. So we thought this was going to be Eva trying to chip in to what? We thought this was going to be our last show together, but it is not. That was the beginning of the show. And then from there, we went to talk about Janelle Monae's interview on the Red Table Talk, how she identifies as non-binary. And Casey actually explained what that means because I had the wrong definition for what it actually means. And then we went into more of a conversation of how does that work in, for birth certificates, for social security numbers. How does that work when you change your identity as you get older? Should you be able to change your identity at a certain age? As of right now, a lot of states do not have an age requirement. Parents can do it personally, but my co-host and I both feel that it should have an age requirement at some point. And then from there, we segued into Elon Musk, didn't we? We segued into Elon Musk. It probably wasn't
Somehow.
the best segue, but we
Short
did it.
sticks.
Yeah, we did it. And then we didn't talk much about that. And then actually, one of our listeners, Patty, asked about Johnny Depp. So I gave you a little information about what was going on with Johnny Depp's divorce right now.
Donna Webster says, I thought you would talk about DeSantis trying to destroy Disney World, but it's Florida.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about Florida. But Florida's a whole different entity.
Yeah.
And
Should we do a Florida show and just go through what's going on in Florida?
Hilarious. You'll laugh.
We'll need like 2
that
hours
be
for
funny.
that.
Florida's a whole entity.
Yeah.
And then from there, after talking about Johnny Depp, we went back to Elon Musk. We went back to Elon Musk, and we want to give a special shout out to our in-studio guests. We have the Bowmans with us. We have O'Bray and Carla actually here with us, which is very nice. And not only are they here with us, they actually gave a lot of feedback on the actual show. So we really appreciate that.
And that's our studio audience, guys.
And then we have, no, it's not. And then we have my babe, Lawrence. He's actually right next to me. I can touch him. So we want to give a shout out to everybody who's actually
Lawrence's
here with
face
us.
just said, nigga.
Yeah, that's exactly what it said. We want to give a huge shout out to B-Lux. Did I do it right? B-Lux Travel. Did I do it right? B-Lux Journeys Travel.
She was close.
I was close. We want to give another shout out to Deanna Stevens.
To Beauty Fun with Deanna.
Yes.
www.deannastevens.com.
Most definitely. So for all your travel needs, you can definitely contact B-Lux Journeys. I did it. I was right. So you can contact B-Lux Journeys and she will set it all up for you. You give her the amount, you give her the location, and she can take care of the rest. And we want to thank you to our
and you give her the payment.
Well, yeah, you're gonna run her that money. And then we want to say thank you, Deanna, what you did for Welcome to Rome. I thought it was very kind. It was very sweet of you because you are actually a dog.
Now I haven't been around him since he got it, so I'm not sure if he's smelling good or not.
I don't know how he smells.
But I'm sure his skin is glowing from the exfoliation.
So that's all that really matters. And a shout out to Lawrence because I love Lawrence and I can touch him. So that was our show this week. We were
That's
early.
not weird.
Was it weird? It's not weird.
I love Lawrence and I can touch him.
I know. 'Cause no one
Girl, your
ever,
husband is on the
no one ever sits
Your
next
husband
to
is
me.
watching the show.
Oh my God. And we just want to thank everybody for joining in because we did actually come on very early, but it looks like you guys like us early. So
We might switch it up.
We might switch it up on you and come off a little early for a little while since he's going to be here.
Yeah. As long as I'll be ordering, Deanna. I followed your page. Hey. Gang. So yeah, that's our show, guys. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on all of your streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. If you want anything, if you want us to talk about anything, make sure you hit us up on Instagram at Taco Tuesday 365. Just take a screenshot of the show right now. Go on Instagram, put in your story, and tag at Taco Tuesday 365. Yeah. It's that easy. Spread the word, y'all. Spread the word, because we only got 25 followers on Instagram. So, we want to boost that up a little bit.
I think it's 25.
325. But yeah, we love you guys for joining us, and thank you guys. And like always, I'm Casey.
And I'm A.
And we are
Not Your Average Podcast.
Hello.
Good night. Oh, goodbye, you guys. It's not that late. He's not even ready.
Most of my friends want a little peace. Some of my friends want a little silence. Even when we struggle and we get kicked down, we pick each other up with a little polish. All of my friends want a legacy. Don't want to be left out. Every time you think we get a little weak, we get a little bit stronger. We the people, we the people. The people get stronger. We the people, we the people. The people get stronger. We the people get stronger. Every time you think we get a little weak, we get a little bit stronger. Some of my friends taught me how to dream. Some of my friends taught me how to fight. Even those times when we don't agree, we know we all trying to slay the same giant. We don't want the life without the